It can sometimes be tricky to figure out which scenes would best be told from the antagonist's point of view. In general, I prefer a minimalistic approach when it comes to antagonist POVs, mostly because your standard bad guy tends not to have that much to offer to a story from an internal perspective. Plus, you also have the problems of antagonist POVs possibly lessening tension, lending themselves to internal monologuing, that kind of thing. Your antagonist POVs just aren't going to be as interesting as your protagonists, or at least one would hope they aren't. So I would always caution authors to double check all antagonist POVs just to make sure they're really serving the story as well as possible. But really, what I want to talk about today is a specific instance in which you're almost always going to be better off not using the antagonist POV. And this is in confrontations between the antagonist and the protagonist. This is so for a couple of reasons. The most obvious and most important reason is that the protagonist is what readers are interested in. They're going to be much more interested in what's happening to him and what he's doing. We care about the protagonist. We're rooting for him, not the bad guy. Therefore, we're much more interested in being inside his POV. But there's another reason for this. You've no doubt heard the advice to give a scene's POV to whichever character has the most at stake. Well, sometimes that character is going to be your bad guy. But please resist the urge to entirely frame confrontational scenes from the antagonist's point of view. This may seem like a clever way to highlight your hero's skill as he whoops on the bad guy, and occasionally it may be. But again, readers really aren't likely to care about watching the poor little bad guy struggles to overcome the indomitable hero. Until that final battle, the odds should be the other way around, and the POVs should reflect that.